Привет. Так, начинаем обучение. Точнее, продолжаю путешествие.
In this training module, you'll be learning the basics of operating a steam locomotive. You'll be driving this Stania Class 8F steam locomotive. When you're ready, climb onto the footplate. Sit in the driver's position. Start by preparing the locomotive for departure. The reverser determines the direction of travel and how much steam is consumed as the locomotive moves. Set the reverser to full forward position. You will need all available power when setting off. This locomotive has a combination brake that controls both steam and vacuum brakes. Steam brakes will apply on just the locomotive. Vacuum brakes will apply to the rest of the train so long as it is equipped with vacuum brakes. The brakes are released when a vacuum is created. The driver can use the brake handle to destroy the vacuum, which will start to apply the brakes. To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors. The small ejectors should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy braking.
Так, нужен большой эджектор. Точнее, малый. А это большой.
When the locomotive has been left standing, you'll want to open the cylinder tops or remove any water. Water in the cylinders can damage the locomotive as it doesn't compress like steam. Move the combination brake to the release position and then use the large ejector as needed to get the brakes released. On an uphill start, you may want to apply a little power with the regulator first to prevent rollback. Don't forget to put the large ejector back to off when the brakes are off. The regulator acts like the throttle control for steam locomotives. It controls how much steam is delivered into the cylinders. Applying too much power too early can cause wheel slip, so increase it slowly. After a few more rotations, the cylinder should be blown clear and steam jetting out of the wheel, so you can close the cylinder box to get full power in the cylinders and prevent further steam waste.
Ну и все, поехали. Паровоз. Uses that steam to power the pistons and manage the power you get from the locomotive. As you accelerate, you'll want to gradually pull the reverser back towards the middle, usually no less than 15%, in order to make the most efficient use of steam and get the most out of the locomotive. Practice and experience will show you how much to adjust the various controls. The way you manage the controls will vary depending on the type of steam locomotive and the weight of the train behind it, but the fundamental process of what each control does is the same. Так, все сначала.
You'll be driving this Stanier Class 8F steam locomotive. When you're ready, climb onto the footplate. Slowly open the regulator to apply some power. Power delivery is delayed in a steam locomotive, and applying too much power too early can cause wheel slip. throttle forwards 25%. This reduces the amount of steam let into the cylinders and saves energy.
Вот это кайф! Лучшая работа в мире.
Operations. Close the regulator and gently apply the combination. Great work. To allow passengers to board, you'll need to open the doors. Keep the doors open to allow enough time for passengers to board the train. Now the passengers have boarded the train, close the doors. Now let's go to the next stop. Once the wheels have rotated a few times with the cylinder cocks open, you should close them to preserve steam.
Это я.
Apply a small amount of brake and bring the train to a stop at the station. Good work. This time, open the doors on the opposite side.
Все, посадка.
Close the doors. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
На этом учебный центр по паровозам закончен. Фу, язык заплетается. Сегодня, конечно, жара 30 градусов. Это и понятно. Ну, что ж, заправка паровоза. Давайте оставлю это на следующий раз. Большое спасибо за внимание. Увидимся с вами еще. До скорых встреч. Да, это здоровская такая. Это симулятор, это не игра, это можно и готовиться действительно машинистом. Все тут сделано на уровне, на высшем. Всем пока, увидимся.